Okay. You think that all the growth in our economy just goes to the ultra rich?
I think that we just gave massive tax cuts to the wealthiest in this country, yes.
Yeah, yeah. You are a democratic socialist, aren't you?
I have never used that term to refer to myself.
No, I
but
know. You have a
use
Nazi
whatever you'd like.
tattoo? Are you, if you believe in deflation, as we see it in the world today, you need to change your message.
This Senate hearing went completely off the rails. Senator John Kennedy walked into the room facing a panel of economists ready to blame Donald Trump for America's affordability crisis. But within minutes, Kennedy flipped the script. He exposed one witness as a former Biden administration official, reminded everyone inflation hit 9% under Biden, and demanded one simple question. If prices are too high, how do we fix it? The room went silent. The experts stumbled. Then Kennedy unloaded. He rejected the left's economic playbook, argued America has to grow its economy instead of shrinking it, and cornered one witness into admitting she supports a federal jobs guarantee. And then the hearing took a turn nobody saw coming. Kennedy hit her with one of the most unexpected lines ever heard in a Senate hearing, leaving the entire room stunned. Watch this exchange and decide for yourself who won.
I have to say, I'm a little disappointed. You all seem like fine people. And here's... And Mr. I can't see, Mr. Carbone, you seem to be here to promote cryptocurrency. I love cryptocurrency, but I don't think that's the problem with our economy. Mr. Brown, you're here to promote realtors. I love realtors, but that's not going to solve our economic problems. Ms. Johnson's here to promote banks. I love banks. Dr. Morgan is here to bash Trump without telling us that she formerly was part of the Biden administration and worked for Mr. Chopra at the CFPB, and that your policies caused inflation to go to 9%. I think that those would have been relevant things to tell us. I guess you thought we were going to look up your background. Can we agree that the problem of affordability is the prices are too high? Duh. Does anybody disagree with that? And prices are too high because of inflation. Does anybody disagree with that? And inflation, despite Dr. Morgan's political beliefs, is not just a Trump problem, it was a Biden problem, was it not? Okay, so here's my question to you. Let's start with you, Ms. Johnson. How do you get prices down? That's what we're here for. How do you get prices down?
Well, we think a lot of the things that you all are doing, focusing the committee on the sources.
Tell me how to get prices down.
You increase supply and you make sure you cut the red tape.
You increase supply, okay. Some people want to talk about deflation. If you believe in deflation, as we see it in the world today, you need to change your meds. China's got deflation. How's it going for them? They've got about a 20% unemployment rate for their young people. The only way out of the inflation is to grow our way out of it. Am I wrong? You're going to have to increase our economic growth, not at the top line, but so people feel it. You're going to have to increase wages. And to do that, do you disagree with Mr. Brown? We're going to have to grow the pie. Right or wrong?
Well, Senator, first of all, I'm here to support home ownership. In supporting home ownership.
No disrespect, but whatever. I'm sorry if I offended you. How do you think we can get out of these high prices? Otherwise, I mean, you can try to go, promote deflation, get ready for 10% unemployment. Okay, then Dr. Morgan's really going to be bashing us. Okay, Tell me how we grow our way out of it. I don't see any other way to deal with inflation
I think
but to grow people's wages.
I think that we increase inventory. We reduce zoning restrictions. We do a lot of the same things that are
And
in
how
the
are
bill.
you going to
bill.
increase inventory?
By
Who holds the inventory? Businesses. You're going to have to stimulate the economy and help businesses to grow, aren't you?
Well, I come from California, which is ground zero for the lack of housing affordability, and it's a little more complicated than that.
I don't think you want to answer my question. Ms. Johnson, aren't we going to have to grow the economy and therefore increase wages in order to help people deal with the inflation? If I'm wrong, tell me. If there's a better way, tell me.
I think growth has been a key driver. Consumer spending continues to be strong. It's what's driven us through one of the most tumultuous times that we've been through, including bringing historic high inflation. We also do need to address prices. And I think the Fed's focused on it. Price stability has got to be key.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we basically we're free enterprise in America. We're basically, to grow the economy, you've got to stimulate businesses and try to direct labor to share in the growth. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Dr. Morgan, are you a Democratic Socialist like your colleagues?
No.
You're not? Do you? I noticed that y'all's new policy is to create a 4-day, 32-hour work week with no loss in pay. Where are we going to get the money to do that?
That's not my policy.
You don't think we ought to
Familiar
do
with it.
that?
I'm sorry.
You think we ought to have a federal jobs guarantee?
I think a federal jobs guarantee is a good idea, yes.
Oh, you do? Okay. How do you think we're going to pay for that? Fair? You believe in the Easter Bunny, do you?
I think it's incredibly hard to pay for these things when we're giving tax cuts to the ultra rich.
Yeah. Okay. You think that all the growth in our economy just goes to the ultra rich?
I think that we just gave massive tax cuts to the wealthiest in this country, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. You are a Democratic Socialist, aren't you?
I have never used that term to refer to myself.
No, I know. You have a
Please
Nazi
never use that.
tattoo?
Excuse me?
Do you have a Nazi tattoo?
I don't have any.
Mr. Chairman.
Okay.
Right from the opening, Senator Kennedy made it clear he wasn't interested in hearing rehearsed talking points. He joked that each witness seemed to be promoting their own industry instead of solving America's affordability crisis. Then he singled out one witness for failing to disclose her previous role in the Biden administration while criticizing President Trump. Kennedy argued that inflation wasn't created overnight and reminded the room that Americans experienced some of the highest inflation in decades under President Biden. From there, he shifted to what he called the real issue. Prices are too high, so how do you lower them? Kennedy rejected the idea that deflation was the answer, warning that severe deflation can hurt economic growth and employment. Instead, he argued that America needs stronger economic growth, more investment, and rising wages so families can better afford higher prices. When the discussion turned to government spending, Kennedy pressed the witness about policies like a federal jobs guarantee. She acknowledged she supported the idea and argued that tax cuts for wealthy Americans made it harder to pay for new programs. Kennedy responded by questioning whether constantly raising taxes and expanding government programs was really the solution. Then came the hearing's most surprising moment. Kennedy jokingly asked whether the witness had a Nazi tattoo after she refused to identify herself as a Democratic Socialist. The unexpected remark caught everyone off guard and instantly became one of the hearing's most talked about exchanges. Supporters saw Kennedy exposing what they viewed as unrealistic economic proposals. Critics argued his rhetoric distracted from a serious policy debate. Either way, the exchange quickly spread across social media and became one of the most memorable moments from the hearing. What do you think? Did Senator Kennedy expose flaws in the witness's economic arguments, or did the debate generate more heat than light? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoy these congressional hearing breakdowns, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next political showdown.